In the past, people with disabilities live in institutions like this. Now they live in the community. We want to see how they were getting on. Hi, my name is Graham Powers, and I have been chosen for the job to go around the country on a small road trip, which will be really exciting for me. We will have a lot of fun, and we will go and visit about 5 different people. We will see how life was like in those days, that living in the institution compared to now, that living in the community. Today we are going to visit a family with disabilities. Their names are Shaun and Stuart. Shaun used to live in the institution called Timberton. Their daughter is April. Hello April, how are you? Hello Stuart. Hi Shaun, how are you today?
I'm good.
We're here to do some filming about you. Are you happy about it?
Yes.
How was
What
your
about
trip?
you, Stuart? Oh, great. We live by our garden. I am really excited about the trip, meeting people who were in institutions and now they live in the community.
What was the meal like?
That was from you were the Horseshoe Lake.
Dusty though.
But your mother when they got married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a
on the
wedding.
wedding day.
Yeah. He hasn't got it now. I felt I was kissing a prickly hedgehog.
See a prickly hedgehog. Where do you guys meet?
Yeah, but I met at Sharon's house, and my brother knew Sharon,
Right.
and so my brother took me there. Yeah, because I went on I used to have a motorbike then, so we went round on the motorbike.
I introduced myself and he's standing there pulling the socks up. He was quite nervous. You know how males get when they meet someone. Nervous. It was Daddy, yes, April said.
Yeah, I was actually quite nervous the first time.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about your first date?
Well, I think we went to Oxford for a meal.
You were in Oxford.
You know, in town.
In town.
He said, do you want to go there for tea? And I said, okay then, we'll go there.
And so we went there and we talked and yeah.
Was it love at first sight?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
He said, do you want to stay with me and be my wife? I said, pardon? I knew he fell off the motorbike. It's quite funny.
I asked her and when we were going round to her place.
So funny.
Did you say yes straight away?
Yes, she did.
Yes, I did.
Then we've been together ever since.
Now, whole baby photos are the ones up here.
Yeah, those are April.
I'm talking about me.
And she was 2.5 months preem. Yeah. Sharon was crook, and so they had to get her out pretty quickly. And then Zips wanted to come into our life.
Steve home.
Yeah.
Oh, do the Sips want to take your child away?
Yeah, they wanted to take our child off us.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I go to the North Sea and I thought I wasn't coping that good.
Yeah, right,
And they
okay.
stepped in and they take April off us.
And Sue, April's godparent, yeah, and she was our caregiver. Yeah, and she helped us for April to stay with us. And then the day says only way that we and they can have April if we go into care with
Someone else.
someone else. And then we found out that they weren't allowed to do it to us because we had all the care in place.
This is when she gets up in the morning. It says rules of the morning. It says number 1, I get up, and it says 2, I get dressed. 3 is I go to the toilet, but you put the sticky Velcros on there.
And she puts them on.
You show them what
You
they
show
do.
No.
You put them on
No,
each one.
No. I didn't get up.
Yeah, you do it.
Don't want to do it yet.
Happy
Yeah,
faces.
it does work.
Yeah, it does work. Yeah, because she can be a handful in the mornings. We moved into my mum's house, Templeton, and April got a burn on her finger, and then we didn't know how she got a wee burn, so we took her to the chemist to get a cream for it, and the chemist had rang children and young persons up, and so we had to have another meeting.
Oh, yeah.
We lost April over it. Yeah, and that's wrong. And it shouldn't be like that for people with disability.
Talk a bit about school.
April goes to Rangiora Borough and she gets teacher aid. She wasn't getting it 4 hours a day, and now she's only getting 2 hours. They knocked it back because there's not enough funding out there. Tell them about Maggie.
I wanted to.
Now, what can you do with Maggie?
You pick him up, and then you give him some carrots to eat.
Want some carrots for the bunny?
All that. Yeah, take that. Go and take him to Maggie. Here, put him in. It goes in there. Couple of those. You love the baby, don't you?
Maggie! I'll feed you tomorrow after.
After when you come home.
Thanks, Stuart. Thanks,
And
Sharon.
thanks for coming.
Especially April. It was very nice to let us into your house to film you today.
Yes.
Bye
You
bye.
have a good weekend.
April is a real sweetie. I know they are struggling now to get the right to sport at school.
Bye.
One of the big problems I actually found is lack of the sport and lack of money, which are two really major issues that need to be dealt with. Today we are going to see a man by the name of Maui. He lives in a West home. He is a 65-year-old guy, and he has written a book about his life. And we're going to ask questions about his life story, which will be really interesting because what he had to go through, how he went in and out of institutions and stuff. Oh, hi, Maui. I've not seen you for a while.
No,
How are you today?
Yeah. Take a seat if you can.
Yes.
Yeah. Right. So you're pretty full up, are you?
Oh, I'm
Well,
busy.
okay,
Yeah,
right.
we're busy. Oh, I'm flying to Auckland tonight.
I don't know what
We're
time.
going to interview more people tomorrow.
Good on you. Yeah. You were talking about the this is the Spitfire. As you can see, I'm very passionate about planes, and this is the gun I got from England from my sister. This is Joe Hill. I used to work with him. I used to help him at the stables, and he got knighted by the Queen. He just passed away.
No way. Maori priests spent time in the intrusion near Nelson. It was called Navatu. Maori disability make it difficult for getting around.
When I was young, I had a very unhappy childhood because what they used to call a black sheep of family is that means you're not outcast, but you're the last one to get attention because I was so, disability, and I always seemed to get blame for no reason at all, so I just left it like that.
How was it when your mother passed away?
For me, it was very sad.
It was
It was
sad.
very, very sad, upsetting. I asked her when she passed away. She said about a week ago. And the other one said, I said, well, would I be able to go to the funeral? They said no. Because why? I said, why? Or will you be very upset? And that's why I said it really hurt me. It still hurts me today, but she's up in heaven now. I'll be seeing her when
So she died and she didn't tell you?
Yeah, they couldn't even bother to ring. Never mind. Before I went to No2, the state asked me where you want to go. They said, would you like a hospital? Well, I thought you just go to a normal hospital. I never heard about No2 in my life. Never heard about institutions. I said, all right. When I got there, I thought, this is very strange. It's not a hospital. And anyway, I moved in. The first thing they do is give you medication. I never had medication in my life before. And I asked my nurse, why am I having this medication for? Just to make you sleep. Oh, and from there on, and then one day, they're going to do some treatment. They're going to use me for a guinea pig. I said, no way. I'm not going to be a guinea pig for nobody. Because I knew what they were going to do. In those days, you heard about the shock treatment they used to have.
Yes, I heard about shock treatment.
I have seen a lot down there, and it was horrible.
I would like to talk to you a bit about your experiment of having a girlfriend.
Yes, surely. I had a girlfriend whose name is Diane Southern, which I got engaged in too. I bought her a ring, engagement ring, and I celebrated. But before I did it, I had to ask, and they gave me permission. And when I did that, I took out for a meal at Comico, champagne breakfast, flowers, roses. I went to see her mother, and mother said, I'm afraid you can't get married. I said, why? I don't think you're suitable. So I said, Diane, you can keep the ring.
So her parents said that you cannot get married?
That's dead right.
Why?
Because they thought I wasn't good enough.
You met a woman that got drunk a lot. Can you talk more about her?
Yeah, that was down the West Coast. So anyway, I went round there, had a few drinks. No, I used to drink those days, not now. I'm wider. Yeah. And then one thing leads to another. I mean, things happen when you're young. And I just about went to pieces. I couldn't cope. I saw when we got into what's that stuff you smoke? That meow, what do you call it? Green
Well,
stuff.
marijuana?
Yeah. It just about blew my mind out. So I went to the nurse these days. I told her what happened, and I said I need some help. I attempted suicide. Yeah, and I just lost it. I said I need help, so I rang Christchurch if I can go and see a psychologist.
What has happened since then?
Well, I moved on. By the things, I came to Christchurch.
What is it like when you're living at the moment? Because you live in a
I don't want to comment about that. Not because...
You don't want to talk about it?
No.
Okay, that would be fair enough.
But
Do you have money?
now or in the future?
No.
Now in the past?
No, I mean.
No comment.
No comment? Okay. Do the staff treat you fairly?
No comment.
No comment? Right, okay. What is your dreams of your future?
I like to dedicate my life to helping other people more disability than what I am. I got a lot of pleasure to see people smiling.
Look at this, Murray.
Are you alright, Mary? So, how do you found the talk today?
Oh, quite relaxing and I really enjoyed it. Yes,
You've got a really amazing story, anyway,
Well,
to tell.
yeah, well, once I do the other one, I'll be right.
It was time to head up north for the next part of our trip. We are on our way to see Rolly Baker. Rolly has cerebral palsy. We're not in Cambridge. We just more around the corner from Rolly. We are going to give him a surprise. We're going to give him a bottle of wine because he perfectly loves to drink wine. Hello, Rolly. How are you? Do you remember me?
Blue, one. Welcome to my home. I'm glad to see you.
I brought you a bottle of wine. I hear you like good strong sweet wine.
There you go, Rolly. Okay. Is that a good place to be? Something? Blue, black, red. 4-4. Embarrassed about the Playboy. Oh, you've been shy. Is that better?
Robin, can you tell me how that communication book work?
Okay, Rolly, shall we explain that? Yep. So first of all, Rolly opens his mouth for yes, and then he closes it for no. Then the next thing Rolly's going to do is he's going to choose a colour page
Right,
that he can talk from. You need to say blue and you need to look up at Rolly's face to see whether he opens his mouth for yes or no.
Blue, black, yellow.
Yellow. So he wants to speak from the yellow page.
I'll go to the yellow, yeah. 1,
Need to look at Rolly.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep. So we've got 2 there, and
Yeah.
run your finger across to 7,
7, yeah.
and you can read what Rolly has to say.
I am glad you are my friend.
So that's what he's saying to you, Greg.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a very nice Rolly.
My name is Rolly Baker.
So Graham, what Rolly's doing
Yes.
is that those 2 little
I.
sections up there
Yeah.
are taking a like an X-ray of his eye, and then his eye is going to control that little cursor so that his eye can make that cursor reach all the points of the screen.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And then that means that once his book's up, he can move that little cursor around the whole of the screen.
Hello, Wally. I'm here to answer some questions today about your life in the institution. Can you remember some of the good days living in Takanui?
Went.
You went to the movies. What other good memory do you have at Takanui?
Good Nellie was a young nurse when I lived in Tokenweed.
Would you like Nellie to full?
Rolly, I knew Rolly when I worked at Tokanui as a young nurse, as Rolly says, and I'm now the clinical manager here. And Rolly had made a lot of friends when he was at Tokanui, a lot of staff. Now that he lives locally back in Te Awamutu in Cambridge, there's a lot of people that know Rolly.
What was bad about Tokanui? What actually happened to you there?
Sex.
Did you have sex with people in the institution, Rolly?
I don't like it.
Did something really bad actually happen, Rolly? Were you sexually assaulted there?
Very much.
Rolly, was there any police involved afterwards?
After. After move out, Tanya helped me.
So talking with Tania helped you grow and get over the abuse that happened to you at Tokanui? Is that what you're trying to say?
So, how life for you now in the community?
Really good.
Have you got a girlfriend now?
I'd rather not answer that question.
Oh, that is okay. I'll answer you another question. Have you got a job?
It's personal.
I understand that, Rolly. And what got up to you when you went to Auckland for your holiday, Rolly? Did Grant took you to visit a woman? And he is opening his mouth at me, yes. I bet you have a good time, Rolly.
Very much really good.
What would you like to do in the future? What your big dream you got at the moment?
I would like go Hamilton live Johnny, my flatmates in Cambridge.
Yeah, we are finished now. Thank you, Rolly. It was great talking to you. Your story is amazing. We are going to see Rolly's friend Cameron in Whakatane. He has cerebral palsy too. Cameron spent a lot of time with her girlfriend Charlotte. He has made a PowerPoint of his life. Right, this is your shy show, Kim. Can we have a look at it? Because you're using it for teaching, aren't you? And it is a yes? It is a yes.
I was born 51 years ago in Featherston in the Wairarapa. I have an older sister called Margaret, and I lived at home with my family until I was 5.5 years old. I then went to live at Kimberley Hospital, which was a residential hospital and home for people who had an intellectual and/or physical disability. Kimberley was my home for the next 35 years, so was a big part of my life. I find my inability to speak the hardest thing to cope with. There is a tendency for people to think that if you cannot speak, you cannot understand. and that is really true. Sometimes I am treated as if I am not there, can't hear, don't understand English, or a bit thick. People are sometimes too embarrassed to speak to me, and that's a shame. Well, look at what they're missing out on.
You take this to show group of people, and it's a yes. It is a yes. We had a big surprise for Cameron. Rolly come down from Cambridge to see his old friend.
One, 2, 8, 2. Hello, Kevin. How are you? You good? Black. Oh, you want to know who the lady is next door? Sitting next to you. Hi.
Hello.
I'm glad to meet you. Rolly said he's glad to meet you.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. Can I have a drink? Whose number is? We're on blue page. Whose number? 4. Second number. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 4. A big one.
Hey.
We knew that both guys like spicy food, so we took them out for a curry and a beer.
Hello, Rolly.
And we didn't get melted in the rain.
Rolly, look. Oh, you made it, Rolly.
4, 5, 6. 1, 2. It's a big, strong drink. Sound like you, Kevin?
That sounds like you right here. Line them up.
What? What are they doing?
1, 2, 3. Doctor. Blue. 1, 2. Medication. A wine. 4, 5, 6. Helps with your cerebral palsy. There you go. The wine helps with your cerebral palsy. Are you off to the doctor on Monday to get your care prescribed?
Well, but that's thank you. Only, hey?
3. 1. You would love to live. 1, 2. With Kevin. With Kevin Thompson. With Kevin. Blue. Comes with Charlotte.
Yeah.
You reckon the 3 of you can live together?
Oh.
So Kevin and Charlotte can come to Hamilton.
You what?
And if you just count 1 to 9.
Yeah, 1 to 9 down.
Yeah, so go 1, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 5 down and say 1 to 9 again.
1, 2, 1, 2,
No, 1.
Please put my foot in the foot processing.
So he's thanking you for putting his food in
Oh,
the
yeah, because.
food processor.
Yes. Thank you.
Is that cool? Thank you.
We have now come to the end of our trip around New Zealand on this documentary about people that used to live in Intrusion. They live in the community now. We went to have a look at them and we have found that they do have got the sports. Now it's really vital if we gotta have people with disability living in the community. They need the right to sports. If they don't have it, the whole community idea about pushing them into the community won't fail. I would like to thank all the people that took part and given their time for their interview. They have really told us amazing stories and I have definitely learned a lot from them.